Okay, so today I'm starting what I'm going to be calling the Magnum Condom Challenge. Basically, Trojans break. We all know that. Magnums, not so much. So, we are going to be doing a fantasy draft in Madden. It's going to be a one-season challenge, which is going to composite multiple episodes. And basically, we're going to try to see if we can draft 10 offensive linemen and then a quarterback and create a team that we can use for season one to win the Super Bowl. Now, the way we're going to do this is we're going to draft the team, we're going to play with the team as is in the first regular season game, and then after that, the next episode, I will make trades using our draft picks. All of our draft picks will be available to improve our team as much as possible to try to make the Super Bowl run. Now, it's meant to be a one-season challenge, so obviously we'll trade for as many good talents as we can, or whoever we think fits the team, yada yada, etc. There's not meant to be multiple seasons. We also have multiple other challenges that will be similar, that will have the same structure. Today we decided to make the coach Joe D. Alexandris, in honor of him passing away this past weekend, and we chose the Ravens simply, not just because that was the team he was with, but also because that's a team that's going to run the ball a lot, and probably get less sacks. Offensive linemen will be a little bit more important for blocking. We're going to need guys who can get the pancakes. Guys, we're going to let our running backs go in between. We are going to be drafting 10 offensive linemen. 5 will be playing the starting offensive linemen. 2 will be backups in case of injuries. 2 will be playing the tight ends 1 and 2. And 1 will be playing the fullback. So we have full blocking at every element of the field. And then with our 11th pick, we'll be drafting a quarterback, whoever it is who is available. Or we'll just pick whoever is the best with a Magnum Condom. I don't know. Maybe we'll pick Jimmy G. Who the fuck cares? Let's get into the draft. Start. Yes.
Every career star.
All right, so we will be drafting our first offensive lineman with pick 16 in the first round. So let's see who the best available is. That's tight end. So the highest overall left tackle is Trent Williams, obviously a 99 overall. Definitely a great left tackle. There's Tristan Morris out here, Christian Dursaw, plenty of good left tackles. Taking a look at left guard, there's Joe Tooney, Quentin Nelson. Probably wait on those ones. Frank Ragnow, Creed Humphrey. In honor of Joe, we probably will take either Lindenbaum or Ron E. Stanley. Maybe not with our first pick, but just in general. Obviously, Penei Sewell's a good pick as well. I guess we should just take the 99 overall for now. Let me see. What overall is Ronnie Stanley? He's 88. We could always move him to a different position. But yeah, we probably should just take the best tackle in the game because it is just one season, and I don't believe Trent Williams has won a Super Bowl. So let's take Trent Williams. Yes, he's 36, but it is a one-year rebuild challenge. It doesn't particularly matter. And he is the highest overall offensive lineman, so we're going to take him. Trent Williams, welcome to the... Well, right now it's the Ravens, but we're going to relocate the Ravens. So that was our first offensive lineman pick. With our next offensive lineman pick, at pick 48. Let's see. Sort by overall. Zach Martin would make sense if we're drafting the highest overall offensive lineman. Chris Lindstrom, he's here too. He's young. Obviously, we're gonna take Zach Martin. Yeah, we'll take Zach Martin. I'm presuming that means Penei Sewell's gone, which sucks. I would have took Penei Sewell as well. So we took Zach Martin, and we took Trent Williams. Rashawn Slater's literally just eyeing me at the top of the board right now. Chris Lindstrom could always get moved to tackle. Creed Humphrey's a good option. A lot of good options I'm seeing. Dursaw. Christian Dursaw. Huh. Now, obviously, if we're going by pure overall, Chris Lindstrom's obviously the next best one on the board. Well, actually, Lane Johnson is. But, yeah, let's take Chris Lindstrom. I just think he's less likely to get injured. He's also a superstar. We're going to value the development traits a little bit. Because we want our full offensive linemen to be all pass protectors, tear proofs, and all the good stuff. I did not mean to do that. Okay, well, we'll just trade Christian Kirk for an offensive lineman. I fucked up. I was trying to do the sort button, and I accidentally drafted a receiver. My bad. That pick does not count. I only drafted 3 offensive linemen. I'm going to immediately trade Christian Kirk for the best offensive lineman I can get to make up for that mistake. I'm not gonna lie, I did that twice. That was the whole reason why I restarted this video in the first place. I tried to press the sort button thinking it was X and it was Y. But anyway, so we could get Armstead, sure. Teron Armstead as well. Has 4 offensive linemen. Wait, I'm at pick 7. I drafted 6 offensive linemen already? Oh, okay. Well, whoops. There's me paying attention. Tooney, is Ronnie Stanley still available? I would tell them draft Ronnie Stanley already, but not like Trent Brown or Joe Tooney or any of those guys. I don't know. But I guess we're taking Joe Tooney. Bakhtiari's an 87. Leighton Jenkins is an option. Wyatt Teller is an option. Is Wyatt Teller a superstar? I think he is. He is. Let's take him. Because we want as many pure blockers as possible. Bakhtiari's not a superstar, I don't believe. Oh, he is. That's great. We'll take him too then. Alright, can I check on who I've drafted already? Mix selection. We'll just count. So, I accidentally drafted a receiver. My bad. That wasn't supposed to happen. So, 4 plus 3 is 7. Left guard makes 8. So, we've drafted 8 offensive linemen. Got to draft 2 more. Ryan Remritz could be the next one. Yeah, I'll take Ryan. Now, 1 more offensive lineman, and then we'll be taking our quarterback, and then we'll be simming the rest of the draft. Because the whole point was to draft 10 offensive linemen. I know Taylor Decker's a lower role than Joe Bitonio, but you know, as a Lions fan, I'm taking Taylor Decker anyway. I'm here, Taylor Decker. I'll put a line on every team at least once. Bring in Taylor Decker. So now that we've drafted 10 offensive linemen, we will now be drafting our quarterback. I guess best available, I guess. Russell Wilson. Does Russell Wilson wear Magnums? Probably. Yeah, Will Levis. Wasn't Will Levis in like a Trojans commercial recently? It's not a Magnum, but at least he kind of fits the scheme of what I'm going for. We might make Jimmy G the backup quarterback. Yeah, we'll make Jimmy G a backup quarterback. We'll trade for him later. We have to trade Christian Kirk at some point anyway. So, I mean, we may as well get the best quarterback we can. That would be Russell Wilson. But, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones does not actually really fit the scheme as much, but that would still just be kind of funny. I mean, he technically fits the scheme, but not the theme of what I'm going for. I'm pretty damn sure I saw that Will Levis was in a Trojans commercial, which obviously is not a Magnum, but should I just look up NFL players in? Did they just draft me at quarterback without my permission? They did. All right. Well, you know what? Screw it. Who cares? I was gonna try to fit the theme. It is what it is. I'm gonna Google this now. NFL players. Oh, that was a really freaking quick draft. All right. Anywho, just get me to the regular season. I don't need no help from nobody and nothing. We're gonna hop into our first game here with head coach Joe Alexandris. Let's take a look at what our team's looking like. We're not gonna make any trades ahead of the first week, except for Christian Kirk, because that was an accidental draft pick. But so our quarterback's Russell Wilson, J.K. Dobbins. Tight end's not even that bad, but they're not gonna actually be my tight ends, so it doesn't really matter. We have a lot of tackles, a lot of guards. Trying to move those guys around. The defense is really the thing that I'm going to have to be wary of. So obviously, this is not very good. Yeah, no, the defense is kind of bad. Oh, we had Cooper DeJean? Yeah, we don't have him for week 1, but it's okay. So no week 1 of Cooper DeJean. Von Bell, Josh Uche, Geardick, Henley, Wallace, Wingard. I guess it's not the worst. It could have been way bad. It could have been way worse. This isn't even that bad in comparison. Alrighty, time to get the offensive line. You know what? They do sometimes call Drew Lock horsecock lock. So you know what? The two quarterbacks that screwed over the Broncos. Well, I mean, I guess Drew Lock didn't necessarily do that, but we have the entirety of the quarterbacks from the Russell Wilson trade just sitting here. We're gonna run it with these two guys, horsecock lock and Russell Wilson. So we have the Christian boy wearing a Magnum and horsecock lock at quarterback. So now Trent Williams obviously should be left tackle. I did say I was going to go get Ronnie Stanley, so let me go do that real quick. That is the only trade I'm making ahead of week 1. Whatever team drafted Ronnie Stanley, I'm going to need him real quick. Also, I thought I drafted Taylor Decker. Wait, well, hold on. What happened? I thought I drafted Taylor Decker. I was like, oh, I need a Lions player. Did I just pick someone else by accident? I couldn't tell you. Let's just go find my boy real quick. David Bakhtiari. I thought I picked David Bakhtiari as well. I was like, oh, he's a superstar. What the hell happened? Hold on. Trent Williams, Tyron Smith, Armstead, 3, 4, 5, no, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, what happened to like 3 of the O linemen I picked? Did they get cut? Did they cut my O lineman? They must have cut my O lineman. That is preposterous. Okay. Don't let the game handle your business. That's crazy. They definitely cut them. Hold on. Now I gotta go look at this nonsense. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Alright. Ravens. Released David Bakhtiari. Released Taylor Decker. Of course you did. Well, since I didn't want to release those guys, I am just going to quickly get them back real quick. Taylor Decker and David Bakhtiari. But that's about it. After when it comes to getting Ronnie Stanley, that's going to be a trade I make on my own. I'm only going to slightly cheat just to get the other two back because I was not going to cut those guys. Ronnie Stanley. What do you want for Ronnie Stanley? Don't tell me there's no trade offers, you bums. There's 100% a trade offer for Ronnie Stanley. Whether it's my first round pick or a can of caviar, there is a freaking first round. There is a trade. I said I was gonna go get Ronnie Stanley, so whatever it takes is what it takes. Here you go. And fuck it. You know, at this point, Christian Kirk is just gonna be my receiver 1 at this point. Boom. And as I said, I am going to just slightly cheat for 1 second because they should not have cut my O lineman. That was really stupid. I'm just going to quickly go make them punters so I can trade for them real quick and then make them O linemen again. I was probably going to switch their positions anyway. But, okay, fine. I was probably going to play Taylor Decker probably at like fullback. So I'm just going to make him fullback now. And then David Bakhtiari will play my tight end. So these were the positions I was going to move them to regardless. And then Bakhtiari. I forget where I saw Bakhtiari. Where'd he go? Oh, Bakhtiari. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, you're gonna play my tight end. I'm just gonna trade back for you guys. If I have to give up picks, so be it. We're gonna have less draft capital to work with. But you know what? Game's a game. We could have avoided this situation if I just cut a player on my own, but oh well. A 4th and a 7th. I guess that's fair. Sure. Let's go to the Bengals real quick. Yeah, no, we're not trading with you anymore. And then let's go to the Bengals real quick, and let's go grab our fullback, which was Taylor Decker. And then that's my 10 offensive linemen that I should have had. He's a 66 over what? Fullback? That's stupid. I have to get rid of 2 players or something of the line. So we'll get rid of. We'll give you Hinton. We'll give you Peyton Henderson. How about that? There you go. Problem solved. Why is a blocking fullback so bad at why is a blocking like he's an offensive lineman, of course he blocks. Why is he so bad at fullback? I guess because he can't run technically with the ball. So maybe we should put a superstar at fullback and make Taylor Decker backup fullback. No, that'd be stupid because then he's just gonna get benched. Anyway, I'm overthinking this a little too much. Let's move Joe Tooney to the backup tight end, which he'll probably be like a 70 overall or whatever. No, I wasn't, bro. I wasn't done. All right, anyway. Look at me being incompetent at very simple tasks. All right, Joe Tooney, edit position. Go play tight end, please. Stop offending Coach Joe Alexandris. He doesn't deserve it. Anyway, so you'll play left tackle, Ronnie Stanley. You, I guess maybe Joe Tooney and hold on, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we should have 5 of them playing here, 1 of them playing at tight end, and then 1 of them playing fullback. I guess that would make more sense than the way I'm doing this. So Trent Williams definitely should be playing left tackle. Zach Martin. I'm gonna put Zach Martin at right tackle. Actually, I'm gonna put our highest overall offensive lineman at the outside tackles. The next highest will be playing the guard positions. I'm gonna try to keep Ronnie Stanley somewhat accurate, even though he's not the next highest overall. You know what though? Even though he'd be switching positions, I think to keep him active for the way he would be used, we should make him fullback because he'll get touches on the ground and blocking. It might be a little weird, but don't worry about it. Literally, just don't even think about it. If you think about it, yeah, don't even think about it. If you think about it, Chris Lindstrom, you could stay at right guard. Wyatt Teller can play left guard. Am I doing this right? Probably. I don't know. Wyatt Teller, go play center. Okay. Because we can move Bakhtiari back to left guard. And if Bakhtiari plays left guard, yeah, if Bakhtiari plays left guard, no, because I want to superstar each position. One at fullback, one here. Then Joe Tooney can play left guard. What you call it? Taylor Decker can play backup, one of the backup O lineman position, and then another O lineman who I'm now forgetting that I have, that I thought I drafted another one of, could play another. Oh, Ryan Ramczyk is injured. Okay. I didn't know. I drafted Ryan Ramczyk and he's out for 35 weeks. Okay. That makes a little more sense of why I was so confused. I was like, where's my other guy I drafted? So, Taylor Decker, you're going to go play. You're going to be our only backup O lineman for now of the ones we drafted. This isn't going 100% as planned, but you know what? A game's a game. Taylor Decker will play backup left guard behind Joe Tooney. And then there you go. Smith, Lindstrom, Bates, Stinnies, and this dude, you all just kind of rotate around. So we will have Isaiah Likely, which from the Ravens, so we'll keep that kind of realistic, I guess. Bakhtiari will be the main, though. Our fullback is now going to be Ronnie Stanley. J.K. Dobbins, welcome to your return. And our receivers are Christian Kirk, Slayton, Luke McCaffrey, and De'Ami Brown. That's going to be interesting. Defense sucks. That will be something we addressed with the rest of our draft picks later. I don't think I need to make a lot of offensive moves, but first let's. Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot. I can't be a coach because then I can't relocate the stupid team. Wow, yeah, I'll make mistakes. Joe Alexandris, screw that. You're a big baller. You're gonna own the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know what I just did, but yeah, retire, create a new character. Holy shite, that's a cool team. Let's just scout some of the teams across the league real quick, and then we'll obviously pick back our Ravens, and from there we'll go on with it. But wait, I'm gonna become you in a second. So the Bears got okay, cool. The Bears got Derrick Henry, Jonathan Allen, Matt Milano, DJ Moore, and Brock Purdy. That's cool. Bengals, C.D. Lamb, Levante David, Davis White, Njoku, and Quentin Nelson. Interesting. Lamar, and a bunch of defense. Huh. Again, good defense. Justin Jefferson, Chubb, Sewell, Aaron Rodgers. Wow. Wow. Alright. Interesting. Cool, cool, cool. That's a cool one. This is the team we're playing week one, by the way. Fourth in passing, they got Joe Burrow, Denzel Ward, Daniil Hunter, Sotacon Aliticon, and Nico Collins. Ayuk to the Commanders. There we go. Make it happen, folks. Damn, the Cowboys look scary. Bosa, Williams, Hutchinson. Damn. Damn, damn. Josh Allen being a Jet. The Lions look good. Patriots. Oh my God. McCaffrey, Amon Ra. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Cooper Cup just loves the Rams. Pat Mahomes becoming a Saint. That was actually the rookie year of Pat Mahomes. My first Madden franchise that year was a Saints franchise. I traded for Pat Mahomes and turned him into a superstar. Like before he was that good. Now obviously he was good, but before like people knew him as Pat Mahomes he is, I guess. Change role. I got to become the owner for me to relocate the team. I kind of forgot. Former player. Well, I guess technically, yeah. Alright, my bad. I wanted to make him the coach, but the only way I could do this is by making him the owner. So, Joe D. Alexandris, you are now the owner. You came back from the dead, and you're just like, yo, guess what, boys? This is my rodeo. And I don't even want to be in Baltimore no more. I want to, when you die, you move on to the great beyond. Well, me, I relocate my team. So where are we going to relocate this team? Okay, let's try to make it interesting. Where is Joe D. Alexandris from? Where was he born? I don't know. D. Alexandris. Yeah, per Google. He's from Pennsylvania. All right, man's from Pennsylvania. Is there a Pennsylvania city we can do? I think so. Well, obviously, you can't do Chicago. Why is it Chicago? Can't do Philadelphia. You can't. You can't do the Steelers. You can't do Pittsburgh. No, there really isn't much option for that. Yeah, no. Huh. All right. Well, any other backup options for you, Mister Alexandris? What's your ethnic background? Your last name sounds like it could be something ethnicity. From Western Carolina. Nice. He's from Pennsylvania. Uh, Western Carolina as a coach. Okay. I can't do Carolina either. So screw it, whatever. We're just gonna pick a city. You know what, man? When you retire, you go to the beaches, you go to chill. We're gonna make him coach of a Virginia Beach team. How about that? Um, and he's the coach of Western Carolina, right? Western Carolina University. What is their football team called? I don't know. They're not the Cyclones. Western Carolina University football team. Western Carolina University. They are they're this like bluish color. This not blue, purplish color. Bro, what is your team name? I just want to know. Football team name. Why is this so difficult? That looks like a cat. What kind of cat is that? Yo, I never thought I'd struggle so hard to just look up a team name. Western Carolina Catamounts. Catamounts. So like cats in the mountains. Trying way too hard to make the symbolic. Huskies would not be it. Blues would not be it. I mean, Tigers are definitely not it. But I mean, it's too bad we can't do like the Pumas. They used to be the Pumas. I mean, I guess we could just pick the Mounties. Because catamounts, mountain cats. I guess we could do the Mounties. The Virginia Beach Mounties, though? That sounds kind of stupid. Virginia Beach. Something for a beach. And cats. Beach cats. I don't know. You know, we're gonna. The only cat I see here is the Tigers. So guess what? We're the Virginia Beach Tigers. It is what it is. Sounds funky, but don't worry about it. You get a canopy because you're bougie. All right. So now we're the Virginia Beach Tigers. It's not the exact thing I was looking for, but it is what it is. So in week 1, we'll be playing the first game this episode. We'll be facing the Chiefs, and the Chiefs have probably greatness. The Chiefs have Joe Burrow, Bijan Robinson, Nico Collins, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Romeo Doubs, Brock Bowers, Talois Fuanga, Ryan Kelly, Will Hernandez. The O-line's not there. They still have George Karlaftis, Daniil Hunter. Oh, this is going to make this interesting. Fotis Analyticon, Denzel Ward, Desmond King, Richie Grant, Jamal Adams. Okie dokie. Who's my kicker, by the way? Because I'm probably going to be kicking a lot of field goals with the team that I have. Probably. That last roster spot could definitely go to a kicker if we want. But you know what? This still isn't like the worst thing ever. Like, I can make do with what I got. Who's my kicker? Who? Who are you? Cam Little? Sure. You know what? Western Carolina University is a little school, so why not bring in Cam Little? Alright. Let's give you guys... Yeah, you all need tear-proof. This is the Magnum Condom Challenge. You all need to be tough nut. Yep, tough nut and tear-proof. And pulling out. You got pull out elite, too. There, all the condom references. I want all 3 of you to have all 3 of those abilities. Tough nut. Protection, though. Ooh. It is important that you have protection. Because you are a condom. Yeah. Secure protector or edge protector. Blocks chances of using quick block sheds. Let's do secure protector. That's fine. More or less the same concept anyway. Imagine spending a half hour on what was meant to be the quickest part of the video, which is putting the team together. My apologies. Tough nut. Secure protector. You gotta have tear-proof. You are a tough condom. And Trent Williams. Obviously, he needs them all. We'll give him edge protector. No, you know what? Actually, no. We'll give him all day. He works all day. He's a tear-proof all-day condom. And he pulls out just great. Yes. That's the philosophy we're going with. Now, Bakhtiari at tight end, obviously going to be doing mostly blocking. only will have one ability. I can't give him any of the ones because he's too low of an overall. So second wind, he's ready for round two. He's not just a one-trick pony. Ronnie Stanley is not a high enough overall. So if we do any runs with our fullback, Ronnie Stanley will be taking the fullback runs. So this is going to be kind of funny. So let's get into our first game against the Chiefs. We will be playing all the offense, and that will conclude episode 1. And then episode 2 will eventually start, in which we will be... Wait. Oh, yeah, we cut Teron Armstead. Hold the fuck on. Let me go get him back, too, real quick. I just read that little social media thing on the left side, and I was like, wait a minute. You're right. I did draft Teron Armstead. You'll give him back real quick. Hold on. To be fair, I just completely forgot about it. But you know what? It is true. Now, in the other videos, I'll make sure this doesn't happen. But this is getting a little stupid when you draft people and they just randomly start getting cut. Yo, I'm going to keep it real with you. Who the hell took my Teron Armstead? Is he not a left tackle? I'm getting confused. Is he not left tackle? What position is Teron Armstead done? What? Oh, maybe no one picked him up. Maybe he's just sitting in free agency. That could be the case. Hold on. Yep, there he is. Hey, I'll take you back, man. Don't ask me why we cut you and then just to re-sign you. It was a very dumb decision, but we made it. And you know what? Hold on. You know what else is very common during sex? Hate fucking. Give me Pat Angerer. He's going to be our hate fuck specialist at punter. Yeah, I said it. Okay, now we can finally get into game 1. Holy shit. Yeah, Teron Armstead is going to play left guard. When I can find where the hell he went. There he is. What am I looking for? Oh, I can't change your abilities from the screen. Never mind. And then Taylor Decker, you can go play backup right tackle or something. It doesn't matter. Because then the guys who have backups should eventually play other backups. That's why. So, there you go. Now we have our all-superstar lineup that shouldn't have taken this long, but took this long anyway. Oh, you know him. He's a natural talent, buddy. He can naturally just not bust a nut. It's great. That's why he's a tough nut. Alright, anyway. Sex jokes aside. Smith, Decker. I forgot you're injured, but that's okay. Good enough. So can an offensive line that's this good actually protect our quarterback? Time to find out. So we'll be actually playing the first game. We'll only be playing offense because we are testing the offensive line, not the defense. The defense doesn't really matter right now. And let's just get to it. Let's have a fun game. Oh, shit.
which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Carter straight ahead. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Carter once more. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over. We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. They fake the handoff, now Locke. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the 31, here's 2nd down at 7. Throwing now is Locke. A quick throw, but incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the give. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen up. Now the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. A give to the fullback on the dive. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. Locke off a play action. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one. Offense respond. Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 37 yards. And the Tigers get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Wilson will throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Here's Wilson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They go play action with Wilson. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
A throw to the flat for Carter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers have got it back to within a score.
When we draw up defense...
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now it's Wilson rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wilson. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. For Asade Oluokun. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a reach. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Play action. It's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And a huge play that time. 62 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Richie. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Wilson.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Locke off of play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They fake the handoff, now Locke.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk from 3 up. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Here's Locke. Connects with Slayton.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flush to his right.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Chiefs. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one. And love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right?
Okay, so we definitely threw a bit